Hello, my name is Mallery Bat Girl Jones, and I'm here today to show you how to cook lasagna with my Nana.
Yes, she did. This is my Mallery, and yes, she's here to show you all how to cook lasagna with her Nana. You're Optipictual Artist, but I'm her Nana. All right? Let's do this, because we short on time today, aren't we, Mallery? We got things to do. So, what we're going to do first is, I got my lasagna noodles in the pot. We're going to go ahead and make the cheese mixture for the lasagna. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is Parmesan cheese, so I'm going to set that to the side. I have ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan cheese. Alright? So we're going to go ahead and add in and you're going to need an egg. Okay? So this is the cheese mixture, because you know lasagna is in layers. Alright? So this is going to be the cheese layer of the lasagna. Okay, so let's get this in here, and the first thing I'm going to put in is just a little bit of ricotta. I'm not going to put in the whole thing because I'm really not making a big pan of lasagna. If I have any left over, I'll probably just freeze it, or I may just make another little small one, but my goal is just to make a medium sized one. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add in some cottage cheese. My bad, I should have already had these containers open. Okay, we're going to add in some cottage cheese. You might need a little bit more than that. Alright. And then I'm going to add in the Parmesan cheese. In my pan here, I have ground turkey, ground up. Alright, Mallery, would you add the egg in for me, please? Very good. Get a fork here. Okay, have you mix that up for me.
Okay.
Stir it up for me. Hold the bowl. There you go. I need you to stir all that up until you can't see the egg anymore. On the bottom, over, in a circle.
It's really hard. Because
No, it's not hard. It's just that you are holding the fork in the wrong position. Up top. And then over, over, over. There you go. That's how we do it. Okay, so I think we're going to still need a little bit more. I think I'm going to go ahead and add in all of the cottage cheese. Watch out, Mallery. So we're going to add all of that in. Alright, go ahead and stir it up. Over. Under and over. You're throwing it out of the bowl. Like that. Alright, so while she's giving that a stir, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in this mozzarella. Keep doing it. Yep, doing a good job. Add in some more. And a little bit more. Okay. To do that, we're going to sprinkle in, hold the bowl, it's got a handle, there you go. We're going to sprinkle in a little thyme. Keep stirring, please. Don't throw it out of the bowl. Keep it in the bowl. Alright, and I'm also going to sprinkle in a little thyme with the turkey mixture. Now my SUN went to my video channel and saw that I did not have a lasagna video, and this is like one of his favorite things, and he was cooking lasagna and he had questions and I didn't have a video provided, but he specifically said, "Mom, I want you to use meat." So here I am, Mom, using meat. Alright, so I didn't ground beef, but our turkey did. All right, so hopefully he'll be all right with that. I'm going to add a little pepper into that as well, and we're going to add in some capers. All right, now I'm pretty sure he's not going to add in capers. The rest of the capers I'm going to put in here with the ground beef. Okay. All right, so you've done a good job with that. You've done a good job. You good. You good. You good. Thank you very kindly. We're going to sit this over to the side. And for all of what I have left, I might as well add in the rest of this ricotta because at this point it would be foolish not to. It's better to have too much than not enough. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just add that whole container in. Okay, let's just do it that way. Yep, go ahead, stir that up. Please don't get it on your clothes. Take your time, stir it up. Let me add in a little bit more mozzarella. Thank you, ma'am. There we go. I'm going to set that over to the side. We're going to add in a little flaxseed. I'm going to add a little flaxseed to my turkey mixture, and I'm also adding a little flaxseed to my cheese mixture because that's what I do, okay? I'm going to healthy it up just a little bit. All right? I'm going to also add in some olive oil to my turkey mixture because we're getting ready to make the tomato sauce for the lasagna, okay? All right, you're good. Let's put this to the side. You did a great job. Thank you very kindly, ma'am. All right. So we'll put this to the side. Then over here, all right. So in this food processor here, I have a half a purple onion, but it was a pretty big size purple onion. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add in some basil leaves. We're going to also add in some mushrooms. Now, if you are doing vegetarian, you can grind up your mushrooms instead of the turkey, okay? But I'm going to do both, all right? So whichever road you want to take, you still can follow this recipe, omitting one or the other. I'm just adding in some garlic. I buy it in a bag. It's already peeled. So we're just going to add some garlic in, okay? We'll put the lid on it. Now we're going to give it a push. Let Nana give it a shake. Wait a minute. Let Nana shake it a little bit. All right. Give her another push. Let me see. One more push. Let Nana shake it. All right. One more push. Very good. You did a great job. My lovely assistant here.
I didn't cut myself either.
No, you didn't cut yourself. You're using safe kitchen habits.
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add this mixture in with the ground turkey. And it smells good already, doesn't it?
It's popping.
What's popping?
The food.
Oh, it's boiling. Hold on. Let me poke it. Let me poke it with my knife. Good looking out, Mallory. Good looking out. Let me poke it. That was a very good observation. All right. So I'm going to stir this up and get it all blended. I'm going to turn this fire up on this too. I got it on low, but I'm going to turn it up because I want to bring this sauce to a boil before I put it in the oven. Why? It's just what I do. okay? I like to feel like all the flavors are blending together when it's boiling and bubbling. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. She's excited to put the magic words on it, but not yet. We gotta wait till we put the tomatoes in there. Then it will be time for you to bring out the magic verse. Okay? So just hold tight. Alright, so right now we're gonna go ahead and add in some cilantro. Alright, so let me put the blade back in. Put in some cilantro. We're going to put the lid back on it. Mallory, give it a push. That's wonderful. Let's take that off. We're going to add that in for the sauce. And I think actually that that's enough. I was going to add the whole bushel, but I think this is enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. Alright, so next we're going to add in tomatoes. So I'm going to let you, it's fine, don't worry about it, it's all good, it's doing what it's supposed to do. You pay attention, put your wand down, because you've got tomatoes to grind up, alright? Alright, put the lid on it. Give her a push. Excellent. Very good. Huh?
That's kind of silly.
It looks silly.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but okay.
Because when you pour it in there, it makes those smack noise.
What kind of noise?
Smack noise.
Smack noise?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to add in another tomato.
I'm gonna. Now wait, walking away from me.
Okay. We're going to add in another tomato. Okay. Wait. Give her a push. You don't have to push it hard. You don't have to push it hard. There you go. There you go. Use it.
It's going to make that snappy noise.
Okay, we can put the blade back in. I'll give this a quick little stir to start to blend things together. Alright, we're going to add in another tomato. So right now we're up to 3 whole tomatoes. Alright, give it a push. That's good. Take it off. Add it in. Okay. So I need to switch to a deeper pot. Alright, so we're going to get right back on to what we were doing. Alright, Miss Mallory's going to go ahead and chop up our tomato. Okay, where's my knife at? Okay, we're going to put our tomato in. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, Miss Mallory, give it a push. Very good. Very good. Okay. Put this in. Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in tomato paste. Alright, I got 2 cans of tomato paste that I'm putting in. Now you will alter this recipe based on how big your lasagna is. Okay, I already know I'm going to have more ingredients left because I'm not really making a very big lasagna. But for me, I'd rather have too much than not enough, because you can always freeze it. You can always use the ingredients for spaghetti or stuff some pasta shells with it, so it's not going to go to waste. Okay, then we're going to add in a full can of crushed tomatoes. Make sure you invest in a very good rubber scraper. I never like to leave goodies inside cans and jars. Okay. Then here I have a full can of whole tomatoes. So I'm going to keep the juice, pour that in. Alright, and then roll your sleeves up, Mal. We're about to do some work. Roll them up. Hold your arm out. Hold your arm up. Alright, hold the other one up. Alright, now what we're about to do now is squash these tomatoes inside of this. And it's going to get a little mess, okay? So let me bring this a little closer to it. Stir this up a little bit. Now remember, this is hot, not this one. This one isn't on, okay? But this one is. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take a tomato, you're going to hold it over the pan and squash it. Okay? Put your hand over the pan. Over the pan. Turn it over. Turn your hand over. This way. Squeeze it till it comes through your fingers. Yep, like that. You want to squeeze it until it comes through your fingers. Like that. Okay? Here's another one. Over the pan. Yep, that's what you want right there. Over the pan. Here's another one for you. Now, over the pan, over the pan. This is why I said over the pan and turn your hand over. Alright? We don't want sauce all over the place. Okay? Let's try it again. Over the pan. Turn your hand over and down. Squeeze. Okay? Over. Grind it with your, look at Nana's fingers. Alright? See that? See how Nana's looks? That's what you want it to look like. Alright? Let's do it again. It feels good, doesn't it? Over, down, squeeze. Do it again. Over, down. There you go. That's good. Oh, that's a good squeeze right there. Let Nana squeeze it just a little bit more. Now, if you don't like whole tomatoes, then you can skip this part. But I do. I really like tomatoes. Alright, let's do it again. Over, down, squeeze. Now squeeze it all the way through. Squeeze your fingers through. And move your fingers around. Yep, that's it. Over, over, keep your hand over the pen. Now it's over. Move your fingers. No, before you let it go, you want to squeeze it and mash it apart. See my thumb? Okay, you got 2 more. Over. Now move your thumb around in there. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you want to break it apart. Yes! Yes, that's it right there. This one is already done for. Okay, you did a good job, so hold on. We're going to go ahead and wash our hands and we'll be right back. Right, we're all cleaned up. Show me your hands, Mallory. You all cleaned up. That's right, the girl cleans up well. So we're all cleaned up. We're going to give this a nice little stir and then it'll be time to really put the final seasoning in it. So let me stir this up really, really good. Alright, let me give it an initial taste. Tastes like tomatoes. Alright, so I'm going to add in some balsamic vinegar. Don't ask me how much, because I'm not going to measure it, okay? Y'all already know I'm not going to measure it. You should be learning your seasonings by now. Alright, so basically I put in a circle and a little crooked smiley face, didn't I? Alright, and then we're going to add in some oregano. I got a heaping handful of oregano. Because I like oregano too. Okay, then I'm going to add in some olive oil. Oh, it's starting to bubble a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add in a little pink Himalayan salt, just a little bit. There we go. We're going to add in a little turmeric. And that's it. Did I add in pepper? I don't remember. We're going to add in some more black pepper. Bam. There we go. Alright, and we got some thyme. I got tomato paste on top of it. So we're going to sprinkle in a little thyme. If I didn't already. If I did already, well then we're going to have extra thyme. Okay, that's it. So now we're just going to give us a nice stir. Let me get our cheese mixture out of the refrigerator. Which is where? Where did I hide it? Oh. I got so much stuff in this refrigerator, it's ridiculous. Alright. So we have our cheese mixture. We're going to use an ice cream scoop to scoop it out because it's been in the refrigerator. We left, you all. We left and went to work and came home and took a nap and watched Maleficent and we did all types of fancy girl stuff. But now we got to finish this. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here and we're going to get us a really good stir. Yeah, stir that in a circle. Oh, all the seasons got in my nose, Mallory. Is it pretty? Alright, that's beautiful. I'm going to give it one little taste, but I already know it's awesome. You want to taste? Alright. I already know it's awesome. So I'm going to taste. It's not hot. Is it good? Oh, well then we got to put the magic words on it then, because we need it to be something better than good. Put the magic words on it, Mallory.
Be delicious. Be delicious. Be delicious.
Be delicious. The words have been spoken, so shall it be done. You have been deemed delicious. All right. So it's going to be delicious now. We had to upgrade it from good to delicious. So let's give it a stir. Let it sit there for a minute. I'm going to put a lid on it because I really do want it to come up to a boil. And I don't know what I did with the lid because I got too much stuff going on in this kitchen. I don't know what I did with the lid. Oh well, I guess it's not going to get a lid then. It's probably underneath the cabinet. I'm not digging down there. Forget it. Okay, so we got our cheese mixture. We got our Lego. Alright, so now let me put in just a little bit of lemon zest. Because it's been deemed delicious. So we got to cook it up just a little bit more. Alright. Let me turn on the oven, which I rarely do. Wait, oven, here it is. I'm going to put the oven on 3. You know what? I'm going to put it on 400 first. I'm going to put it on 400 and let it be really hot. Then once I get it in there and let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes or so, then I'll turn it down to 350. So what we're going to do next is spray our pan. Okay, and this is with extra virgin olive oil spray. Alright, and then I'm going to bring, I got my noodles over here. We need some room. We need some room. Hold on, I need that to spread. We're going to put this over in the sink. Okay, good enough. We're going to go ahead and start putting this together, okay? So the first thing you want to do, first let me get my noodles in front of me. Alright, so I have a pair of scissors because I'm going to need to cut these lasagna noodles in order for them to fit in this circle pan. Now, you know, most people use a long loaf pan, and that's fine. I don't have a long loaf pan. Well, yeah, I do, but I don't want to use it. I want to use this cast iron skillet. This is what I want to cook it in. So, the first thing I'm going to do is put in a layer of sauce. And it's really kind of sort of not needed because I sprayed it with the olive oil, but we want it to be delicious, so therefore we put the layer at the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to take my first noodle. I've already boiled these noodles. They have sat overnight in water, so they're cold. Alright, and they are not stuck together, so I was able to pull them apart. So I'm going to put that there. What do I do with my knife? Throw it in the sink. and I'm going to cut it. Can you see? Okay. Alright, and then this was already cut in a little circle, so I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to cut it. Right, another one here. Alright, so that's our first layer. See if you can see that a little bit. Can you see that? So that's our first layer. From that, we're going to add in our cheese mixture. Okay, and I'm just going to spread this around. We'll kind of mash it down, so I'm really not even spreading it, I'm pushing it. And it's nice and firm because it sat in the refrigerator all night. We're just going to get at a push. Okay, one more. Right, and I did not take out the mozzarella cheese. Where is it? Here it is. Right, cheese here. Alright, so we're going to just spread that around in there like that. Sprinkle it in like so. That's right, like so. Okay. That's pretty, very pretty. And something just popped in my head when I looked in the refrigerator because we have this bag of garlic. And I love garlic. So, if I can get it open, can you get it open? Your fingers are smaller than mine. There we go. I'm just going to take a few bowls of garlic and put in there too. Just randomly. Just drop them in. And if you're not a fan of garlic like this, then don't. But I really like it like this when it cooks and it gets all salty. Pow. Alright? So now we're going to add in another layer of noodles. Can you see what's going on there, Mal Mal? Mm-hmm. Alright, alright. Alright, so we're going to add in another layer. But I'm going to go in the opposite direction this time. We usually put them all in this direction, but I'm putting mine like a hash, like you would if you were doing the hashtag pie crust. Okay, so I'm going to go this way now. Did you still want to sing now? You still wanted to sing? She was asking me if we could sing, like we did in our other video. But I thought, nah. But if you want to sing, you can sing. Singing is always good when you're cooking. It makes the food happy. Okay? So if you want to sing, you go right ahead. I'll jump in and help you out, alright? Whatever you want. Okay, so now we got that in. I'm going to go in with another layer of sauce. And that's looking really, really beautiful. And I got more sauce that I don't know what to do with. So once it cools off, I'm going to probably put it in the freezer. Can I do it without making a mess? Think so? I can too. Let me put another one in. Watch your face. Alright. Yeah, I think we're only going to be able to do, turn this off. Yeah, this pan isn't very deep. So, okay. Yeah, I got enough ingredients here for a giant pan of lasagna. And you know what? I got so much going on here. I'm only going to be able to get one more layer of noodles without it spilling all over the oven. We're going to go this way this time. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to Alright, I think that'll do it. Alright, so I think I can get one more cheese layer in here, but I got a really good dose in there. I think that's going to do it right here. This is not a easy. I can't. It slides all over the place. I'm about to flip it over. And this is going to be the bottom layer right here. This is it. This is the last layer right here. So we're going to flip this over. So basically I'm mixing my cheese with my meat sauce because my pan isn't high enough to do another layer. Okay? So do what your pan can do, because I don't want it to bubble up and fall all in the oven and smoke up the apartment. Okay, so that's it for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in, where's my cheese at? I'll put in this cheese. Like this. And then I'm going to add my sauce on top of it. And that's it. Alright? After it comes out the oven, you sprinkle on your final layer of mozzarella, Parmesan, whichever one you want to use. But I don't like to put my cheese on now because it'll get all crusty, and I don't like mine crusty. Okay? That's it. So we're going to put this in the oven. We'll come back after it's ready and it's all cool, and we can cut it and give her a taste. Is that right? We're going to give her a taste. So, that's it. We'll be back in about an hour and a half. But for you, it'll be just like that. We're back. It's been an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I had to go ahead and use the rest of the ingredients to make another lasagna, and I still had stuff left. So I put all of that in the freezer in freezer bags. So, are you ready for it? It's nice and cool now, so it shouldn't be falling apart. Alright, so let's see if I can let you see it. See that? So after I took it out the oven, I went ahead and put the cheese on top. So it's still warm, but it's not piping hot like it was. So let's see if we can give this a cut. It's a big spatula, isn't it? Alright, see if we can get this out of here without tearing the whole thing up. Here we go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright. Oh, and you know what I forgot? It's been a while. I have done a few videos, but I have not reminded you all to support an artist. I am your Optipictual artist. For you who do not know what an Optipictual is, it is a piece that I create from tiny pieces of magazine paper and three-dimensional objects. Okay? So if you go to cafepress/LyricOriginals, you will find some of my work there. And you may purchase these things. This is a coaster. I have t-shirts and posters and mugs and mouse pads and bags and all types of stuff. Okay? So support an artist. I'm out here doing what I got to do. Alright? So that was your update for those who are new. I have a lot of new subscribers. And a lot of you still don't know what an Optipictual is. I am the creator of Optipictual art. It's a style of art that did not exist. It did not exist. It was not a mosaic. It's not a collage. Okay? So the Patent Trademark Office said, we need you to name this because we don't have a category for it. Alright? So that's why I always announce that I am your Optipictual artist. So when I'm dead and gone, you can say, hey, I knew that girl from those cooking videos, the Let's Cook at Home, and she always used to say she was an Optipictual artist, but I never took the time to look up to see what that was. Alright? So back to this lasagna. You ready to get it, Mallory? Let's get on it. Get your fork there. Get your Doc McStuffins fork. Let's get in here. Pick a spot. Let's pick up a spot. Hold on.
I got a tiny spot.
Oh, it is delicious. Oh, that's good. That's good business right there, girl. We was a good team, weren't we? Oh, that's good. You think you can make one by yourself now? Can you make a lasagna by yourself now? Not quite yet.
Not without you.
Not without me? Okay. No. All right. One day you will. Oh, this is really good.
When I grow up to be big.
Handle it. Handle it. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. You handle that fork, girl. Oh, that's good stuff right there. I'm supposed to be going on a diet. Not until after I eat all this lasagna. That's when it'll happen. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff right there. So, Mallory and I are going to top this off. And we're going to ride out the rest of our night together. I hope you all continue to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and above all things, keep a lyric in your heart. Bye-bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.